Hey y'all, what's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Happy Saturday. Y'all let me know in the comments if my sound is good because I have to adjust every day for some reason. I was sitting here, I was like, I wonder if they want to listen to some music, but I know most of you guys can't minimize. So I said, I'll just play something at the end of the live. That way, we can get a little quick tune in before we run off with the rest of our day, baby. But shout out to everybody that's in the building. Thank you guys for your patience and coming in here always before me, of course, because I do have people that's in the live before I even get started. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to my day ones. Let's see who is in here. Make sure y'all hit that like button on your way in or out. It is free 99, baby. Hey, Gemini Rising. What she say? Hey, Lupac and Chad, I'm going to say this just in case I missed the live. Let's just say she in Florida. He can put an Amber Alert out for his daughter and press charges on Bree before taking his. We're going to definitely get into that, y'all. That is definitely the topic for this live. Hey, Tina G. Hey, Dee. Hey, Yelena. Kay Brown. Miss Geraldine. We got Miss Kathy Walker. Thank you, Miss Tracy, for that super chat. I appreciate your support, my girl. Shout out to you. Hey, child of God. Who else we got up in here? Hey, Miss Patricia Jefferson. Okay, y'all coming through with the super chats. Y'all gonna have me extra excited, okay? For the support, baby. Thank you, Miss Kathy. She said, sending my support as well to you. All as always, continue to stand on the truth, much respect and love. Thank you so much, my girl. I hope y'all can't hear the outside noise. I do have my earphones on, but my fiance is outside cutting our grass. So I hope y'all can't hear it. Once he comes close to the house, it does get loud. So let me know if y'all can hear it, which I can't do nothing about it, but I just want to know if these earphones is, helping with the sound, baby. Let's see who else is in here. Hey, Miss Donna Holland. Hey, Michelle Hodges, Queen Rona, Justina. We got my girl, Miss Angela Dickerson. I love you more. Say it, Pop. Don't say it. Thank you for that super chat, my girl. We got It Don't Matter, K Monet, Anything Glittery. The discussion board is in the building. Miss Elaine G, Miss Rebecca Belton, Amina McFadden, Infinity Lips and Lashes. Chandrika is in the building. Miss Beverly Harris, Ma of Deuce. My girl Ma of Deuce is in the building. We got Sabi Marie, Mr. Reese. Miss Charlene Archibald, Miss Brenda Clark, Coco is in the building, Kimberly Merrills, Kim Jones, Honey Williams, my bro Terry is in the building. Miss Simone. There's Talia, Christina Mills, Miss Fila, Honey Williams. Who else we got? My girl Kaysen, Miss Cynthia H, Stephanie Landry, J is in the building, fixing my crown. Black Widow. Miss Brenda Knighton is in the building. We got Rakita. I might have said it already, but a little repeat won't hurt nothing. Miss Denise Swine, Tamika Child of God, Miss Yolanda Bynum. I hope I said that correct. You say, am I muted? I hope I ain't say all of that and y'all can't hear me. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me pull this up on my phone because I'm at the top of the comments, child. I sure hope I ain't said all of that and nobody can hear me. Comments, child. Okay, good. Oh Lord, y'all be scaring me when one person say they can't hear. I assume everybody can't hear. Okay. Hey, Beyond Compare Creations, Queen Sag, my sis Arthur Danette is in the building. Miss Sharon Stevenson, Ebony Queen Warrior, Miss Shalene, Trace. We got Vonda. We got my girl T. Come on now, StreamYard. You're messing me up now. Okay. Miss Shanae Bevins, Miss Lovely, not Lovely, Lovey Clark, sorry. Miss Witty, we got Renee, Trina B. Holmes, Lisa Holmes, Scorpio Goddess Latay, Trace, Ranita, Miss Ashley, Raquel 222, Brittany Davis, Miss Gigi Edwards. Who else we got? Miss Cheryl Daggs, my Louisiana sister. Brittany Tyner. We got Sierra Boyd, Loretta Boyd. Okay. It's the back-to-back same names for me. Miss Darlene, Sweetly Favorite, Stanford Mom. What's up, sister girl? Rosalind Crawford. We got Tanya Sands, Tanya Lewis. Who else? Justina Hardrick. We got Miss Josephine Edmonds, Emil Carter, Tokyo Blues. Let's see. Thank you, Stanford Mom. Love you, girl. Queen of her throne, Miss Lolita. Okay, shout out to everybody that's in here on this Saturday. I know, like most, we be wanting to enjoy our Saturdays, but y'all know we've been rocking and rolling with this saga for almost 2 years. So most of us spend our Saturdays on YouTube. Okay, listen, it's better than being in them streets where it gets real thick and heavy and dangerous. Okay. Hey, Basha, what's up, my girl? Shout out to everybody that's in here. If you would like to bless my channel monetarily, you can cash out me a $ Lupac1 if you enjoy this content and just want to support the platform. You can also buy me a coffee. You can grab that membership to get that exclusive content. We do have a lot of exclusive content in members only. I will be doing a members only live tomorrow. So if you are not, you know, you're not a part of the family, the private family, then you have to get that membership to join us on the members only lives. But definitely hit that like button. It is free 99. Okay, you can't be free, baby, and it's simple. Hey, Miss Bridget. Hey, Brandy. Hey, Sunshine. Scorpio Stings. Robin Buttercup. Shout out to y'all. Thank you to everyone for tuning in. Please, please hit that like button. Oh, and if you are a person that does not like to watch the ads, that is how us as creators get paid, through ad revenue. YouTube does not pay us. They only pay us through super chats and super stickers. But our payment comes through ad revenue. So if you don't watch the ads, you can donate by or contribute or support by getting a super chat or a super sticker. Now, on to the content. Shout out to y'all, baby. Okay, as y'all can see, my title, Bree Bitter Battle, denies LaTruth his visitation and doesn't inform him she took her out of the state. Okay, so I actually had another title, y'all, but it was brought to my attention a little while ago that Laonya herself posted a video basically to show everybody, hey, he's lying, I'm in Florida, which you can't call him a lie because he didn't know. Now, here's the thing about when you're on a custody agreement and you have paperwork, baby. It clearly states in the divorce decree, well, the custody paperwork, that anytime one or the other parent is to take the child out of state or country, the other parent needs to be notified. And clearly, RH was not notified because he wouldn't have shown up trying to get his child for his visitation. Okay? Let's put that out there for the ones in the back. Hold on, y'all. Let's see. Thank you, my sis, Arthur Danette, for that cash app. I appreciate your support, my girl. Shout out to you. What was I saying, y'all? And I love you, girl. Yeah, she was supposed to notify him, y'all. Like this is so jacked up in so many ways. Granted, she's wrong for not notifying RH. Yes, she is, Micheline. Hey, Tina. Hey, Taylor. Hey, Miss Nina. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. She was indeed supposed to notify him. And I tried to get my source to send me that part of the decree where, because I did have it, y'all, but I can't find it. So I'm going to wait for my source to come through with the paperwork, baby, because it is in there where it states that anytime either parent is, wanting to take the child out of state, or they move, or they change their phone number, their email address, all of that is supposed to be given to the other parent. Period. So I don't know, I'm guessing that she thought because she posted a video of her, actually being in Florida, that makes everything okay, but it's still not cool, because it is indeed the third weekend and it is indeed his visitation. So, and keep in mind, she's the one who wanted to go by this order. Keep that in mind, y'all, because it states also in the decree that they could have came up with a visitation plan themselves. As mature adults, you have the right to decide how you want the visitation to go between both parties, which, they have to agree upon. But because we know she has a little issue, she wanted to go by the order that the court presented. But she's clearly not, filling him in on certain things and certain decisions that she's making. I guess in her mind, she feel like she can go through the courts and she still could do what she want. But this is the thing. This is where it gets tricky. Once you get them people in your business, you pretty much relinquishing your rights, baby. That's what I think. That's what I call it, because you can go to jail behind your own child. Ain't that crazy? And lose custody. Clearly she ain't paying attention to these other women who have literally lost custody, lost full custody status of their kids behind this foolishness. Just let that man visit with his child. That's it. That's all. It's not that hard, child. But as women, we are very emotional. And some of us, we allow our emotions to get the best of us, and we end up in these type of situations where we're forgetting completely about the child and just doing what we want to do. But hey, this is where we'll literally see her going to the courts and trying to figure out this custody situation backfire. Okay, it's gonna definitely backfire. Let me go up because I'm missing all the comments. Thank you, my girl, Wisdom Warrior, for the super chat. I appreciate your support to the 100th power. Love you, girl. Thank you. She says, hey, Pa, keep up the content. Yes, ma'am. Okay, y'all. Y'all never let me know if y'all can hear the lawnmower. Okay, I need to know that because it's so loud. I'm hoping these noise canceling earphones is doing the job, baby. Because I swear, every time my fiance come close to the house, it gets so loud. Hey, respectfully, April. Miss Shanae Bevan says that's absolutely right. The court papers stand. My son, kids, mom cannot take them out of state without him knowing, and she from Ghana. That's a fact, and that's common knowledge, y'all. You don't have to be privy to court paperwork or actually be going through the process to know that. You are supposed to notify the other parent anytime you leave the state or the country. Like, that's common knowledge. So for the ones in the back that's celebrating because it makes it seem like RH lied about it, don't celebrate too fast, baby, because at the end of the day he was not privy that she actually took them to Florida, and she didn't notify him, so she's still in the wrong. Okay, she's still very much in the wrong. Hey, Maria. Maria say not just notified, but ask permission to do so since it was his weekend. Bingo. Thank you for that. That is a fact, baby. Because it was his weekend, she was supposed to get his permission, because you never know. And granted, you might be saying, okay, well, Pac, she doing something with the kids. She took them to have a good time in Florida. It looked like they're at SeaWorld or whatever. Granted, that's all good and dandy, but you don't know what he had planned for his daughter, because the baby is with her throughout the week. So the mom is clearly getting more time with her. He gets her every other weekend, right? First, third, and fifth, if there is a fifth weekend. So that's every other weekend that he's getting her. So clearly the mom automatically has more time with the child. So the least you can do is, and I guarantee that RH, if she was actually the type of mother that would co-parent with him fairly, I could guarantee that he wouldn't have a problem with her taking the baby to Disney World or wherever they at. No, I don't think nobody would have a problem with that, because it's time invested. You can't beat time invested. Time invested, when you invest time into your kids, it comes before anything, even financial, because guess what? Kids don't see that money. The parents do, but the kids don't. They see the time that is invested amongst the parents. Well, from the parents, child. Emil said, I'm thinking she doing stuff now so she can remain relevant with the CCs, so she can still get that traction. I don't think so, y'all. Because here's the thing. One thing that I noticed, regardless if we talk on the story or not, y'all still gonna go watch her. Y'all still gonna go watch her. She's still gonna do what she do regardless. And I honestly think that if we weren't in the picture as bloggers, she probably would be worse, because she wouldn't have us chastising or calling out her behaviors. So keep that in mind. I honestly think, because I was literally live the other day talking about I can't remember what it was, and I had a good bit of people who left my live once she went live. So that should tell you a lot right there. People actually want to see her. And it's crazy, because I showed on Watcher. All my clips come from my sources. That's it. That's all. You will not see me in a live video of her talking about nothing. Okay, listen. Listen, if I don't support you, I don't support you. That's a fact. If she didn't go to Florida, RH should have had his daughter anyway. Exactly. And that's the thing. Let's say she really didn't go to Florida, y'all. And she lied and said she did go, because that's what everybody was assuming anyways. Why would you have to lie and say you went if you in the back of your mind feel like it wasn't his weekend? Because we all heard the cop video. I'm gonna try to pull it up. We all heard the cop video where RH, was talking to the police officer or whatever. So we heard that. So and RH even stated she's not in Florida. So in the back of his mind, he's thinking she's lying because he knows it's his weekend. We all seen her dancing, getting her hair done, child. So everybody assumed that she really wasn't in Florida, right? So it just makes no sense. And just like when she claimed she was in the hospital on his last visitation, the same thing. You can't keep making excuses for not giving this man his child. Because guess what? The judge not gonna care about that. Granted, she is pregnant, and that is a valid excuse if she's in the hospital. But guess what? The judge ain't gonna care about that because the kids still gotta get watched. Who the kids was with when she was in the hospital? She could have still arranged for him to get his child. I would much rather want the child with the father than anybody else, right? So make it make sense. Still got to make those arrangements. You can't just keep making excuses not to give him his child because he's missing out on valuable time, valuable, very important time with his child. Just like you getting that time, he's missing out on it. So those excuses won't hold up in court. I guarantee you that. They will not. Thank you, Miss Loretta, for that cash app. I appreciate your support, my girl. Okay, y'all, let me see what I just got in through source mail. Okay, now we have her posting. Surprise my kids on a mommy and me trip to Florida. I'm enjoying some much needed time with my kiddos for fall break at the beach, just me and them. About time. That's something you should have been doing. I'm all for that. I do stuff with my kids on a regular, child. I honestly prefer it. I rather do stuff with my kids than girlfriends, okay, than friends, because I feel like it's kind of like the best of both worlds where you could be on vacation and enjoy your kids also. But that's just the type of parent that I am. But we all know based on what we've seen transpire online, her those babies unfortunately only get this behavior or this side of mommy when Janostrils is not in the picture. And it's very unfortunate because when you have that many kids, you have to make sure each child's mental health is intact. And this is why I myself do a thing where I spend individual time with each child, and I only have three. Okay, she going on six. I only have three, and it's hard. So I know it's gonna be tough with six, especially once the little ones get older. You have to make it is your job to make sure each child's mental health is intact and they good, especially amongst their peers. They ain't got no peer pressure, ain't no bullying going on because they are, it's very much traumatizing, and not every child reacts to peer pressure, bullying, or whatever in the same manner. Some kids can't handle it, especially if they don't have the type of parent that's giving them affirmations every day. You're beautiful, you're gorgeous, you're smart, you can do whatever. That child just jealous, or that child might like you. If that child doesn't have those type of affirmations and that parent instilling high self-esteem, self-respect into them, then they not gonna know their worth, especially if they're seeing a mommy that's allowing a man to mistreat her in front of them. They gonna think that's okay, and it's not. So that's very much important also, not just taking them on a trip. Trips are good, they are good, but you need to make sure they're good mentally. Make sure their little mental health is intact, baby. I even do things where, like with my oldest son now, he'll be like, "Mom, I'm ready for my mental health day," where he'll take off a day of school just to get, he's a straight A student. So I have no issue with that, where he can just relax his brain. And that I feel like that's a good thing also for parents to do with their kids. T says she act like she wasn't bitter about Miss Season being around the baby, but she hasn't gave RH access since those pics came out of baby Amar. Exactly. So we gotta say that has something to do with it, y'all. We have to, because You got to look at the facts. Ever since Miss Season and RH popped out with baby girl included, we've been getting this type of bitter mama behavior. Every excuse in the book to not give this man his child. I don't think, and I think that's, if I'm not mistaken, T, you on point, because think about it, y'all. When was the last time RH posted recent content of him and the baby? Since he posted Miss Season with the baby, we haven't seen it. So clearly there's an issue lying in between that situation, baby. It's some bitterness going on. Okay, listen, very much bitterness, bitter. Okay, this is sad. This is really sad. And to see it play out on social media, and even for the ones in the back that don't, particularly like RH, don't agree with his character, like y'all say, y'all don't like him or whatever, you still got to call out when something is wrong. Especially, I would, and this is my thing. I feel like bump the parents. If it's affecting the child, call it out. Call it out, because it's a child. Kids are helpless, like they can't speak for themselves. And I even heard him say to that officer that every time, and this is another sad thing, y'all, that I don't agree with. He said every time he gets the baby back, it's like pretty much he have to reconnect with her because the mom is telling her negative things about him. And you can tell the proof is in the pudding, because if y'all remember, it was a video that RH put out where baby girl was being real sassy, and she was saying that Hampton wasn't her last name, it was Donaldson, like her siblings. Why would she be saying stuff like that? Make it make sense. Kids are like little recorders, okay? I literally told y'all on my last live that my little girl can remember stuff from when she was a year old, and she's going on 7. So think about that. That speaks volumes. You have to be careful what you talk about in front of those kids, because they will carry it over to the next parent if y'all no longer in the same household. Your bitterness will transfer over to your child because they think it's okay. It's up to you as the mother to make sure that child knows that, hey, don't be saying stuff like this to daddy, because, daddy, that's still your daddy, whatever, whatever. Don't do that. Like, that's not cool. It's like the trauma, her trauma is latching on to the kids, and she's okay with it. She's okay with them growing up and carrying on her behavior. You should want better for your babies. You should want to break those generational curses to where they're different when it comes down to when the time comes for them to be raising their own kids. You want them to move how you move. Like, I just, child, listen. Hey, Talia. Joy and Sneaker says, I wonder why he chose so little of time. I would have asked for a week on, week off. Well, she wouldn't agree to that. If you remember, initially RH asked for her during the week. He asked for, if I'm not mistaken, y'all, don't quote me, but I think it was Monday through Thursday that he asked for, and the mom to have her get her back on Thursday or whatever, and have her till, I forgot, but it was like that. He initially asked for during the week, but she would not agree to it. She wouldn't agree to it. So, and because he actually does his work on weekends, he was like, I love my child. I'm going to just sacrifice, I'm going to sacrifice what I have to do or whatever so I could be able to spend that time with my child. So he ended up giving in to her terms so they can just be done with it and, put the custody agreement together. Yep. Hey, real YouTube T. Hey, my dream star. Emil says she was stalling for so long, as we all saw. She's still bitter with a whole other set of kids coming by. Booger Boy. Child, Booger Boy better get ready. But she latching on to him for dear life. Okay? Because somebody send me a screenshot. Thank you, Miss Jeanette, for that cash app. I appreciate your support, my girl. Somebody send me a screenshot, y'all. Let me read it to y'all. Hold up. Let me pull it up. Where she was, I don't know what the video was that she was doing, but somebody comment and said, Janelle X Young, we need you in this video. It would be great. So she commented and said, he with me in spirit. He's working, with a heart emoji. I said, "Oh my God, not in spirit, child." He went, listen, he with her in spirit, baby. She willing to take whatever she can get at this point. Mm-mm. No, ma'am, no ham, no turkey. That is crazy. She's about to definitely lose custody. If she don't stop, she will. She don't stop. I honestly think that when they go to court for this situation for the contempt and stuff, I think that warnings will be given. And I think if it comes down to RH having, but then you never know because the contempt is really for, the other stuff, but the custody stuff, that's something totally different. So I think I know for a fact judges take that serious because one thing about a judge, they don't care about the parents, baby. They care about the well-being of the child. So just the fact her little contempt versus what he got her on contempt for is totally different. RH really has a good case because she's the one that's withholding the child and the visitation. All that extra stuff is small. Social media stuff, where they still got stuff on their pages, that's minor. But withholding visitation, that's a different ball game. I know a lot of fathers out here that got full custody of their kids because of the mama not letting them see the children. And that's before custody, like a custody agreement was even established. I know I have a cousin right now that lives in Texas and he has full custody of all his kids, and he got like 7 kids. He got full custody of all his kids, him and his wife now, because and like I said, they had never even went to court yet for visitation. It's just he got him a good lawyer, and it was to the point where she was never letting him see the kids. So when she got to court, all she could do is make excuses, and he had his paper trail, text messages and all. So that judge gave him full custody. They don't play, y'all. I'm telling y'all. Judges do not play about these children because you're affecting the child. You're not affecting the other parent. Think about it. You getting as a mother, you're getting your time with that child, but you withholding the father from getting his time. You're not affecting him just because you bitter. You affecting that baby because she need both parents. And that's a fact. Hey, JJ, you can't tell. They just got to that room this morning. You could tell. You could tell. I honestly think that it was a quick little 1-2 thing. I wouldn't be surprised if she didn't hurry up and book it after that police situation. Because while of a sudden she's now posting it. I honestly believe, y'all, that was an excuse. I believe she was still home, and she was still home when that cop came or whatever, and she just hurry up and gave an excuse and said, "Oh, we in Florida," and then hurry up and book the flight after the fact. I believe that you gotta be real bitter to do some ish like that. Child, that is crazy work. Joy Sneaker said the courts are not going to allow her to use them as a way to antagonize, or a show won't. They don't play that. I'm telling y'all, it don't matter if it's a woman judge or a male. Neither party play. I know for a fact they do not play when it comes to kids in family court because that's a bruise. That is a bruise with withholding visitation. That is a bruise of that child. Ask anybody. Ask anybody. Hey, Miss Judy. Oh, I'm so glad y'all can't hear the lawnmower. I'm so glad. Just say, hey, Pog Hun, just popping in to say hi. Hit the like button. We are headed to my husband's best friend's yearly memorial. Okay, my girl. The real YouTube T say, thank God for the camera because this happened to my husband last year. And this year we have full custody. The mom is as humble as a bee. Okay, listen. Shout out to RH for having that camera in his vehicle because he needed. If he wouldn't have it, he wouldn't be able to prove a lot of the stuff. Okay. Hey, Jazzy Red. Darlene said, yes, ma'am. My son won custody of his son because the mother didn't abide the court order. Imagine that, y'all. And I bet you at least 85% of the custody orders are the mothers that are filing. That's the crazy part. They go file for a custody arrangement or agreement, and they don't abide by it. It don't work like that. You can't go put these people in your business and then think you ain't gonna follow it yourself. See, I'm thinking that in the back of their minds, these women, they thinking that because they file first, that it gives them an advantage. Or they thinking that the courts are on their side. No, ma'am. It don't work like that, baby. You still gotta abide by it also. This is why I advise anybody to try to get it together without putting them people in your business. Okay? Try to get it together as mature adults. And then if you can't, if your back is against the wall, then you go to court. If you just ain't got no choice, you go to court, okay? Because even with court, you can't force somebody to want to be a parent. If it ain't in them, it ain't in them. And we all could see that this man is a real parent. Like he really wants to be. She didn't even have to do all of this. And initially she wasn't. That's the crazy part. Hey Tyrese with the T. She said that fool be lying about everything. So she want us to believe she's still on bed rest. That was a cry for sympathy for Booger Boy. Exactly. What happened to the bed rest? Ain't we supposed to be on bed rest with the twins? Now we catching flights the next day. Child, it's like the lies just be lying, baby. She is in contempt of court. That's a fact. Hey, Chrissy loves purple. She say, I don't think he sent her since the video with Miss Season. I guess she doesn't want her around her child and for sure doesn't want to see another video. That's what it's given. That's what it's given, y'all. Honeybee Marie says that don't even matter. It's an order for a reason. She still has to follow. That's a fact. Arthur Necessity, they work child because I don't hear anything. What kind of headphones are those? Let me see. The brand. Oh shoot. I hope I didn't mess up my sound. It's called One Odie. One Audio is let's see. Oneodio. Shout out to my supporter that bought me these. I am very much appreciative because they do work good. They work very well. And I'm even more glad that y'all can't hear that llama, okay? Let's see. She can lose her to him through the courts. Yep. If she keep moving how she moving, she's going to lose. And if y'all remember, in the divorce decree, RH initially asked for full custody. He asked for full custody. He didn't get it, but he asked for it. So that should let you know right there. Because y'all remember the other side was clowning him and saying, oh, he don't want full custody. He lying to y'all. He wouldn't take that baby full time. He lying to y'all. Y'all remember they were saying that, huh? Then we get the divorce decree and we see that he did indeed ask for full custody. He did. He asked for permanent full custody. He wasn't granted it, but guess what? Everything changes when you have a custody agreement in order and you not following it. Everything changes, baby. So now the court has a reason to give him full custody if this issue keeps going on. And who's to say they wouldn't give it to him on the first try? Who's to say they gonna wait for her to make that mistake again? That's why you gotta tread lightly when you dealing with court system and it's dealing with kids. Because they gonna always put the kids first, okay? And I guarantee you, if RH had full custody, he wouldn't keep that child from her mama. That's the reason why he even was taking it light on her for the most part throughout the saga, but because of that baby. Hey, admire me. She says she could have asked to switch weekends or take them on the trip her weekend. She's just bitter. Fact. Fact. Because at the end of the day, it don't matter. Like, granted, it is a good thing to take kids, on vacation, whatever, do stuff with your kids, but you still got to be mindful that you have a custody arrangement in order. You still have to abide by. You still have it, and the judge ain't gonna just allow you to say, "Well, we was out of the state." No, the next thing the judge gonna say is, "Did you notify the father? You were the one who even wanted this. You wanted the courts involved, right? So did you notify the father that you were taking y'all child out of states? Did you ask him if he was okay with not, getting her for his weekend? Did you ask him if he, took time off of work or whatever he had going on? Because it's possible he could have canceled plans or, some type of gig that he had where he would have made money thinking he was gonna get his child. So now he missing out on money and his visitation. And then if she was to say, okay, well, you know what? Oh well, you could get her next weekend. How you know he got something he can't cancel next weekend? So now you making it uncomfortable for him. You making the visitation and the co-parenting situation even more uncomfortable for him out of spite and bitterness. Crazy work. But why she chose to go every time is his visitation weekend. You, you pretty much can answer your own question, Tanya. That's a good one too. It's very relevant at this point why she's always having something planned every time it's his weekend. The fool could see that, y'all. She's doing it on purpose. She's doing it on purpose. Hey, blessed beyond measures. The real YouTube T says she's doing it on purpose, and we have to stop giving her the benefit of the doubt, and that's a fact. What's up, 88 Brian? What's up, Pam Williams? Make sure y'all hitting that like button. We got 462 in the building. Hit that like button for Pac. It is free 99. Let's get that super chat party rolling. 99 cents, 199. All right. Oh shoot, it didn't skip me all the way down. Oh no, it didn't. Okay. Miss Darlene says she should vacation on her weekend. Yep. She about to be I got a feeling she's about to be taught a quick lesson. Okay. It's coming. It's coming quicker than we think. Hey, Miss Diggs, what's up, my girl? Pam says I hope RH makes her prove that she was really in Florida yesterday, that she didn't go today. Exactly. Shout out to you for that comment, Miss Pam, because that's another thing, y'all. It's easy to pull the wool over the eyes of people on social media, but RH gonna definitely bring this up in court, and he got all his proof and stuff. So now she has to prove to the judge that she did indeed what she was in Florida yesterday and didn't actually go this morning, because that situation with the cop happened yesterday. And she said she was in Florida when she was talking to the police officer. And ain't nothing but a little plane ticket can prove that she was indeed still here before she left. Okay. And besides the fact, y'all, it was still his weekend. She still didn't tell him she was even going. So that's the craziest part of it. She didn't inform him. He knew nothing of Florida. We none did, child. She put everything on social media. That's how you know it was a random on the spot decision. Random and on the spot. Melanie say good day, all tuned in. That Grinch is Grinching. Yes, ma'am. Christina says that's 2 weekends he missed with his daughter. She's being flat out vindictive for no reason. That's a fact. Real YouTube T said the court's about to play hardball with her. I think so. Also, Admire Me says they are watching the drama. Once this drama is over, she is going to be a has been. I think so too. Let me see if I can go in my phone and um figure out my password so I could pull up. Wait, it's on YouTube. Never mind. I could pull it up. We're gonna play RH's video. She hasn't allowed him to see her since he posted her flat belly. Police told her it was his weekend. She lied and said it wasn't. That's thank you, Scorpio. Stings. That's another thing, y'all. She didn't she literally told the cop that it wasn't his weekend, right? It was his weekend on paper. The cop even co-signed the fact that he seen both copies of paperwork. Hers, which was the signed copy, and you know they normally give the father the a copy of the signed copy for his records. So she said that it wasn't his weekend, but it indeed was his weekend. So she definitely lied to that officer. Miss Shanae says she is so immature. I used to respect her, but I don't know more. She play too many games. Miss Tina said I don't watch her either because I'm Team LaTruth. Miss Sherry said RH needs to answer the second pages of his reply to her contempt documents. What he wants to happen to her. He didn't complete those questions. Let the judge know. He probably gonna do it in court, being that his is a response, or he probably leaving it up to the judge also. You never know, because at the end of the day, this is the thing, y'all. which when you're dealing with contempt, like I said, that's not a serious situation when it comes to court. Contempt is like at the bottom, okay? So it's not like neither party is going to get jail time. Even though she put in her response, well, in her filing, that she recommends jail time, he ain't gonna get jail time. That's just what she wants. So, regardless, besides the fact the judge has the last say so, regardless of what either party puts as, the repercussions or what they want to happen, the judge will have the last say so. And being that this is the first go round with them filing contempts, more than likely is going to be a warning. A warning will be issued. Now, when it comes to the visitation situation, you never know. I can't even really tell y'all what's going to happen with that because, like I said, based on my knowledge, judges don't play when it comes to a father being able to see their child, especially a father that's showing he's very much active and wants to be a part of his child's life. Because you got to think about it. Look at the percentages and the statistics based on the fathers that are involved and the fathers that are not. So they literally praise fathers who are active because you don't see a lot of that. You don't see a lot. Unfortunately, you don't see a lot of that. So, they really praise that. So for a woman to be giving a man a hard time when he's trying to be involved, trying to make sure the baby doesn't grow up without her father, that speaks volumes. And you giving him a hard time, okay, get made an example out of. I'm gonna drop it, Miss Stephanie. Let me pull it up. Give me a second. Yep, get made an example out of, baby. They like making examples out of women. I promise you, especially in these type of situations. All right, anybody who wants to join the members only content family, y'all can grab that link. I just posted it in the chat. You cannot get it from my page. I no longer have the join button on my page. I don't know why. I think it was some type of update with YouTube. So you're only able to access it if I drop it while I'm live. So if you want a membership or you need to renew your membership, whatever, you can do so through the chat. The link is in the chat, y'all. And it's also pinned at the top. If you see where it is highlighted white, the very first comment in the chat is highlighted. It's pinned. It's white. And you can see my name. My Cash App is pinned. My Buy Me a Coffee. And the membership is the last link. You just have to click on it and it'll extend it so you can see everything that's pinned up there. All right, let's see. Hold on, y'all. Because I'm about to pull up RH's video so we can review it because I didn't watch the whole thing. I want to say somebody said that the video was bigger than what he posted on Facebook, y'all. So I don't know. I need to see. Let me work my way down in the comments. Let's see. Latae says she may have went to Florida after she heard what she heard. That's what I'm thinking. I think she pull a fast one and hurry up and book because it ain't nothing to book a flight from Georgia to Florida, y'all. Like it ain't nothing. Same day ish. Okay. I think she hurried up and did that with a little quick one. Maria said, for all we know, she could have left for Florida this morning to avoid making a false statement. That's what we talking about. That's what we think she did. Hey, Miss Shawnee. Real UTT say she cannot take the child out of state without speaking with the other parent, his weekend or not. That's a fact. Even if it's not his weekend, she still has to consult with him first before taking the baby out of the country. Because God forbid something happens while they are out of the country and the other parents didn't even know that you took them out or took them out of state or out of country. She's still supposed to make him aware, y'all, regardless if it's his weekend or not. Just like if he has her and he wants to take her out of state during his visit or visitation time, he has to let her know. Yeah, they have to communicate, but you can't tell Laonia nothing. That's a fact. Melanie says, what she care? I bet she trying to throw whichever one of them babies belong to Ja off on him. Um, let's see. Miss Marcy said just saw her Snapchat pics with the kids having fun. I seen a video also. That's why I changed the caption of my live because she posted a video pretty much showing that they were indeed in Florida. But it still doesn't change the fact that She didn't notify him that she was even leaving the state with the baby on his visitation weekend. She told the cops that it was not his weekend. The cop verified via paperwork that it was indeed his weekend. So, you know, Miss Bridget said y'all noticed he haven't seen his daughter. Yep. We was just literally talking about that, Miss Bridget. So ever since Miss Season popped on the scene and RH finally showing that Miss Season is definitely in the baby girl's life also, she has been making every excuse. The last excuse was her saying she was in the hospital. Remember? Because I can remember a particular party screenshotting a comment that I made in somebody's chat where I was saying it was indeed his weekend and she was in contempt again. Baby, I be knowing what I'm talking about, okay? Pac be knowing. And that was made content because they were saying it wasn't his weekend. But my thing was, if it wasn't his weekend, then why she posted right? How convenient was it that she posted right after he posted that he was at the police station waiting? She posts a snap on Snapchat of her in the hospital, basically giving her an excuse as to why she didn't give him that child. Make it make sense, baby. Make it make sense. She didn't need to post that if he wouldn't have posted that he was waiting for his visitation. She did that out of spite. This is y'all got to keep in mind, we're dealing with somebody who needs public validation. It's no way in HELL she would have not posted something to try and make it seem like RH was lying, or he in the wrong, or try to post something to make him look bad. Every time he posts something, she does something or posts something to make it seem like he's either lying or he's a bad person or whatever. Think about it. Ma do say, Pac, how much you want to bet that surprise trip came after police interaction? Georgia and Florida isn't that long a car ride. I agree. That's a fact. I do think that's what happened. Queen Rona say, I believe Bree is keeping the child from her dad because of the video RH took when Bree was holding their baby, and she doesn't want her around this season. Hey, A Stokes. Hey, Miss Rochelle Armstrong. A Stokes says, is she still in contempt for going to Florida without telling the father? She's definitely in contempt. Rochelle says, yep, Pac, I give my baby a mental health day each month as well. Gots to, y'all. That is very important in my opinion. Chandrika said, I don't care what nobody says. She read those comments and saw she was in contempt and booked that trip last minute. I think that's what happened. I really believe that's what happened. That was a lad. Now, if she until she proved otherwise, I think she did that on some last minute ish to try to make him look bad. But like I said, you can't make him look bad if you didn't even consult with him in the first place. He can only go off of what he knows. Far as he knew is that you was just withholding the child, because y'all got to keep in mind she lied to the cop and said it wasn't his weekend. Keep that in mind. Um, is that another one? Shout out to my source. My sources. What I need for you to send me is listen to that V note I just sent you. That's what I need for you to send me. Oh shoot, I didn't want to open it. Okay. Oh, let's go down. Why the kids don't have pictures with Minnie and Mickey? With Mickey and Minnie. Truth Slayer. What's up, my girl? Luke, did you get that cash out from JN? Let me see. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Miss. Well, I don't want to say your name. Thank you, JN, for that cash app. I appreciate your support. It didn't pop up on my it didn't send me a notification. That's weird. Probably because I closed out my thing. That's probably why I didn't get it. But thank you for that cash app, Taylor. Let's see. Raquel says everything that she's doing will backfire. Hey, Roz, what's up, my girl? She messing with that baby head. She messing the baby head up. She probably told her sleepy is her dad. Shaking my head. Child, you never know, because why would the baby come? And it's not like this is false, but this actually happened on camera, y'all. When RH was live, where the baby was saying her last name ain't Hampton, it's Donaldson. Where would that baby get that from when she knows her last name is Hampton? That's the crazy part. Why would she be saying that? Think about it. Hey, Miss Lisa Clark. Hey, Cancer 66. Hey, Minnie. Minnie say when DW out, they her wait, what? And her dad both toxic. It broke my heart. I know she sits at home screaming inside, wishing she could speak out on her behalf, but she can't. I feel bad for her. Hey, Annette. Annette said, y'all, that Hurricane Shack isn't that place in ATL, and the last picture of Florida is old. I'm just saying. Oh, I don't know. I seen a video, so I don't know. Real YouTube T say RH needs to go to the courts Monday and file mandatory custody modification, a mediatory custody of modification. They will give RH all his time back and more. Miss Bridget say that's why I don't feel sorry for her because she knows exactly what she is doing. So whatever happened to her is on her. Rakita say if she was loved, like talking about it, she would know how important it is for her daughter. That's a fact. Pac, doesn't have to agree. He shouldn't have dropped the GAL. What you mean she doesn't have to agree? I don't think he should have dropped the GAL either. Honestly, y'all, based on stuff that I know that I've heard behind the scenes, if he would have kept that GAL, I guarantee you he would have full custody of his daughter right now. I guarantee you that. Okay, listen. Think about the stuff that Dawn said in her videos. If he wouldn't have dropped that GAL, he would have full custody right now. What's up, Freddie? What's up, Amelia? Let's see. Freddie say, please give LaTruth full custody. Bree is proven unfit. Let me go down. Tisa says she has violated a standing court order and she's attempting to alienate that child from her father. She lied to the officer and took a trip, but the court doesn't care about that when violating orders. That's a fact. That is not a valid excuse in court saying oh, we went on a mommy kid vacation. The courts do not care about that. You're violating a court order that was mandatory and you chose it. That's the thing. She chose to go by this schedule. So for her to not follow it, and they gonna definitely look at that also, y'all. The fact that she chose to go by the standard visitation order, because it also states in their agreement that they can pretty much alternate or go off of what they want. But if they can't agree, then you go off of the standard visitation agreement. So she chose to go off of that agreement, and that's why they in this situation. If you're a mature adult, you don't need the courts to dictate how you and the other parent y'all child. That's crazy. Latae says since contempt has been filed, she has been withholding the daughter, and someone said she was told that they had to wait until their court appearance. Let that man be a father and give him the baby. Exactly. Hey, Aisha. Aisha said, I believe she's in serious trouble lying to a police officer. Let me go up. Roy YouTube T said he has to file separately and modify the custody order to week on week off and or full custody. Cancer 66 says, why would she say he's here with me in spirit? That's what she say. That's what you say when referring to someone who has passed away. Listen, y'all, I don't make sure y'all go watch my video that I released last night. It's a clip in there where she's talking and she says that the first baby daddy gave her his blessing. She said gave me my blessing for that person to be around the kids. So it's given that she can't even mention Janastro's name at this point. If y'all notice, all pretty much all vehicles, child. Lord have mercy. Videos of interactions have been removed off of social media platforms. That speaks volumes. It's not giving what she wants it to give. Okay? It's not. It ain't giving what you want it to give, baby. You want it to give that you and Janastros are back in love. I don't care if we on the run. It ain't giving it. Okay, it's not giving that. It's giving that this man is being cordial. He wants no part of your crazy, overly emotional, overly impulsive, evil side, bitter baby mama side, he wants no parts of that. That man trying to keep it cordial, trying to keep it copacetic and cool with you, just so he don't have them problems. That's what it's giving. But it's also giving you can't even mention his name on social media. Watch, y'all gonna see a video of her mentioning his name. Listen, Granny Swirl say that little girl is evil and vindictive. Shaking my head, it will backfire. She could have taken baby girl during her parenting time. Judges do not like it when the child is alienated. When the child is alienating the child. When the child's being alienated. I fixed it for you, girl. Hey, Miss Vicky, what's up, Mo Williams? Robin Buttercup says it's sad. First baby daddy see his kids very now and then, but she won't let Ari see his daughter and be with her. And the chick is so angry and jealous, so wrong, y'all. And that's the crazy part, right? Because I've heard back in information that this girl would literally be mad because the first baby daddy barely see the kids. Granted, he lives in another state, right? Even though they make their co-parenting situation seem like it's the best of the best co-parenting situations. Okay. It's not giving that. Especially on the back end. It ain't giving that. He's not a present active father. It's impossible to be a present and active father when you're not even in the same state with your kids. So it ain't giving what y'all wanted to give. But you actually have a father who is very much present and active, same state, that wants to be involved, shows up at the police station for his visitation times, and you giving him a hard time. Ain't this a mess? In my foot me voice, like, child, listen, this is crazy work. Okay. I know someone as well. They gave her 2 warnings, then that was it. When the child is being alienated from the other parent. Also, she's bitter more since baby girl was with Miss Season. That's what it's giving, y'all. Hey, Tajay's sister girl. She went to the same place her and Booger Boy went to with the kids a while back. I used to say because who knows that police officer probably staked her out by the house to see what kind of movement going on or if she was really out of town. Hold on, y'all. Let's see. What is this? Okay. Um, Let me see. Dang, come on, StreamYard. Stop tripping. Make sure y'all running them likes up for a pop. We got 553 in the building. Hit that like button. It is free 99. Bless the platform. Support the platform. Miss Vicky said it shouldn't have been mattered. It shouldn't have mattered. She could have communicated. That's a fact. And that's all I'm saying. Communication rules the nation, baby. All you had to do was shoot a little text. Send that man a little text, let him know what time it is. You don't want to even do that. You want to make it seem like it's given she wants to be she wants to keep him confused. Like she wants to have him in a state of confusion to the point where he just gives up and says, F you and her. Okay, that's what it's given. It's very much given that she want to get it to the point where she do so much, so be so vindictive, y'all, and bitter to where he gives up on his child. That's what it's starting to give. Trey says, I'm going to need the time on those flight records. Robert asks for the time, please. Yep. He probably will. He gonna definitely see people live talking about it. What's up, Black Farney? RH needs Sunday afternoon through Thursday so he can have more time with his child and be involved with her school activities. She fails to realize the check-in time at a hotel can be checked, and that's a fact. And if y'all remember, when we went over those the receipts from the contempt on that live day before yesterday, you can see where he's asking her for the school information about baby girl so he can be more involved with what's going on with her at school, and she didn't even view the message. So that should tell you something. Nikki says RH also said that when he gets the baby back, he could tell Lanya has spilled her head with some BS. Definitely. I said that at the beginning of the live. That's very unfortunate because At that age, kids are very young and impressionable, and you have to be cautious of what you're teaching them. They're a product of their environment at that age. They have to be taught certain behaviors, which mean you are in control of breaking certain generational curses, and you're literally a gatekeeper over how they move forward and grow into be and what they become adult wise, their mental state and all. We are in control of that when it comes to our kids, especially at that age. So if she's feeling that baby's head, and we all know she talks bad about the other parent in front of the child. We've literally seen it be done on live video. So they can't say that she ain't doing it. And that man know if his child is being filled with stuff. Ain't no way. Imagine you getting your child, you on a set visitation where you get your child every other weekend, first, third, and fifth, if it's the fifth weekend in the month. And every time your child comes with you, that child has to be reprogrammed because she's in different environments. She's in one environment where it's not that much attention, where Bruce and all this extra stuff that shouldn't be around kids is warranted and being done. And then it's another environment where it's a lot of love, a lot of education, a lot of gems being instilled, a lot of time invested. That's so much confusion for a child, y'all. That is sad. That's sad. We can see what's going on. Hey, gorgeous godly girl. What is up, my baby? What's up, Nikki Bowman? Tisa says, wait, Nikki said it's still not gonna work for her because it was still his weekend. She could have went to Brazil and he still was supposed to get his child. That's a fact. That's a fact. Regardless of what she says, it was his weekend. Period. Tisa says that was, and she tried to tell the cop that his weekend was last weekend. Like, girl, you can't fool somebody that's gonna look at the paperwork. Maybe she thought that she got some type of whip appeal that people just going, well, clearly they do it on the internet, but them cops and the judge ain't playing that. They want to see the receipts. Okay. They want to see the receipts, baby. Tisa said that was after the fact, and she knew she violated that order. The judge will request that she show proof as to when she got to Florida. She needs to be locked up. Listen, this is crazy, y'all. Hey, Red Duplessis. She said Atlanta, Georgia, and Texas do not play about kids. My son got custody of his daughter in Atlanta because of the mother. The mother moved there without his permission. You know what? I don't think it's just Georgia and Texas, because Louisiana, they don't play about kids either. Okay. I've seen many fathers, even some in my family, that has full custody of their kids because the mama was bitter. And this is why you don't get with a man and have kids for the wrong reasons. Because a lot of these women get with these men thinking they can have a kid as a bargaining tool, use for blackmail, use as a pawn, and that's sad. Or just to try to get money or whatever. I can't stand a mama who say, well, he ain't paid his child support, so he ain't getting a child. That's another pet peeve of mine, because time is way more important than that money. Okay. Listen, time invested is what kids see. Granted, I ain't saying that, because don't nobody try to twist my words. I ain't saying that the money is not important, because you definitely have to have money to provide for a child financially. But what I'm saying is that time invested is way more important when it comes to the child. Thank you, child of God, for the super chat. I appreciate your support, my girl. You says, Lupac, did you see how the police caught her in a lie? Definitely. I'm about to play the video, y'all. Let me get to the bottom of these comments and we're gonna get into that video, baby. Late says, high risk, they do not advise you travel. That's a fact. That should tell you something right there. Why would you literally, and this is why you have to be careful with the lies you tell on the internet, because then you got plenty of people that's watching your lies or watching you tell them. You literally just told everyone that you were on bed rest. Interesting. Interesting. Cancer 66 says she thinks she's covering up her lies by rushing to Florida, but all that she's doing is showing she deliberately kept baby girl away from RH. Yep. Yep. Miss Sherry says she Car traveling all night or a plane fight will be a paper trail and phone GPS. Hey, LaShawn Arnold, what's up, girl? Nikki says RH needs to have them make her submit her flight information. I agree. Hey, Tylisa. Miss Darlene said also, y'all, my son didn't get a lawyer. He went to the library and read on the law for child custody. When they went to court, the judge reversed it around and my son abided by the order. And I think most men will. Hey, Kenya. Annette says, well, she should have threw about that, you mean thought, when she was having the baby around that thing of his. Ms. Bridget said, I need to ask for a modification on that custody agreement. You need him to ask. Okay. Hey, Michaela. He say she probably drove to Florida where she is on only around 3 or 4 hours from Georgia. She about to get what's coming to her. True Slayer says, I bet Miss Season I will be in, wait, I bet Miss Season will be front and center at court, which further demonstrates his ability to provide a stable two-parent household for full custody. Oh, listen. They better pay attention. They best to pay attention because you listen, think about it, y'all. Think about the adoption process when someone is trying to adopt a child. You are more likely to get your adoption granted if there is a two-parent household. And that's for the adopt. Where's my water bottle? That's for the adoption situation. So that's definitely a fact, True Slayer. Let me get down to the bottom of these comments so we can play that video. Was she in the house and turned the lights off? That we don't know, Christina. I don't think we know that, girl. We'd have to, I don't know if he said that on the video. Maria said, heck, he might have had plans for baby girl this weekend. Yep. And that's what I said. Like, she didn't even consider the fact, she didn't notify him. She didn't tell him that she was even taking her anywhere. So she makes simple is so complicated and it's so sad. And I hope we find out. I hope it makes the internet that she did pull a fast one and hurry up and took him to Florida. Because that's gonna make it look even crazier because you went all out your way and try to say, oh, I'm doing this for the kids and I want to show them, I want to spend mommy and kid time, and knowing you hurry up and did that because you knew you would have been you still in contempt regardless. But it's just the fact. She's more worried about the validation with the internet than being in trouble with the law. That's what it's giving, y'all. Thank you, Cancer66, for the super sticker. I appreciate your support, my girl. Mr. Reese said the jail cell is calling her name. Hey, Hassan, what is up? Let's see. Allison said, y'all know they be making fake receipts. That's a fact. The J said it doesn't matter when she went. She was supposed to coordinate with him. Yep. April says, and it will show when she purchased the tickets. That's a fact. Thank you, Miss Tina, for the super sticker. I appreciate your support, my girl. Gorgeous Golly Girl says he needs to marry Miss Season. He will sure get his child faster than and Iyanla. Wait, who is that? Who is Ayanla? Will lose her mind for sure then. I don't know who that is. Who is Ayanla? Let's see. Angelina says, hey Lupac, I'm trying to figure out how she was in Florida yesterday, but was getting her hair done and danced in the shop yesterday. I think we all know the answer to that. It's crazy. Okay. Pressure Entertainment. Hello. She says, I think she just got there this morning looking at her story. I think so too, y'all. I definitely think she pulled a fast one. Hey, Healing Hearts. What's up, my girl? Hey, Kayla. I am fine. Thank you for asking. I hope you're doing well. Also, I'm chosen. Love you. Be careful driving. You say you're driving? Yeah, be careful. Let's see. Thank you, Miss Valerie, for the super chat. She says, y'all must have missed the video with a song playing something about we locked in, ain't no switching up. She turning that baby against her dad. I could see it. I could see it. That's what it's given. Especially if, he can because he can actually prove, he can once the child is with him, he can record his baby and certain behaviors to show that the mom is filling her head with stuff. It's a lot of dads who do stuff like that because he would have to prove that in court also. And and he literally has it on video anyways. Think about when he went live that day and she was sassing him and fussing with him, saying that her last name was Donaldson and not Hampton. And you had these grown women laughing about that like it's funny. Ain't nothing was funny about that. Put your son in that situation, and it's not like he's mistreating his child. So what made that situation funny? These people are weird. Very much weird. Support who you want to support, but don't be weird. Like that weird behavior is it ain't given at all. Hey, purposeful. I believe he can claim all the time he misses well. I think so too. He should be able to claim it. Child, you never know. He might end up getting that full custody. I told y'all the judges don't play by them kids, baby. They do not play by them kids. Hey, Kimberly W. Hey, Alicia Hickman, it's not illegal to take your child out of town. Nobody is saying that, baby. We know it's not illegal. I done said this 50 times on this live, y'all. It's of course it's not illegal. But when you have a custody agreement, right, that you literally went to the courts for, you have to abide by that agreement, especially if you sign off on it. If you sign off that you guys agree that if a child is taken by either parent out of the state or out of the country, the other parent must be notified. And she was supposed to get his permission, being that it was his weekend, because she didn't know what he had planned. Nobody ever said it was illegal to take the child out of town. I don't know, like, what y'all be listening to, baby, because I never said that. Did anybody in the chat say that? Hey, Miss Bernicia say her goal is to see him go to jail. She won't rest until that happens because it'll be her lick back for him having her arrested. That's what it's given. That's what it's given, baby. Let's see. Thank you, Tajay. Christina say, dang Lupac, when was you gonna tell us you got 1.1 million views? Huh? What are you talking about? 1.1 million views. Are you looking at the time? I'm confusion. What you talking about, Christina? Let me go down. Yes, it is longer. Tisa said I've been in court where the judge orders that a mother release the child to the father by 5 p.m. that day, and the father becomes the custodial parent. Mm. Okay. Let's see. Let me work my way down. Melissa say it is illegal according to their court orders for her to go out of town without letting the other parent know. Well, this is the thing, y'all. I don't think that it's illegal, but I think it definitely goes against what they agreed upon. That's like you go to court, right? And you go to jail and you pay, well, you go to court, you go to jail, you get a bond. A bond is a promissory note with money, basically stating that, just like you can put up your house with your bond, right? Or it depends on the severity of the crime, they'll allow you to sign yourself out with a signature bond. But if you break that bond, you go back to jail. So it's pretty much the same thing. That's just a comparison. She signed off on that. They agreed to that in their terms. So she broke the term, like breaking a contract. I don't think it's illegal though. Hey, Vicky Queen. But she definitely broke the order. She's definitely in contempt. Okay, I'm gonna go on his YouTube. Hey, too cute, but this is more than 3 times she has done this. She kept him away when she went on her birthday hospital, and now, and when she said she was taking, and that's why he included all of that in his contempt response, y'all. He included all of that. So I think that contempt hearing is gonna be very interesting. What's up, Ludi? I think it's gonna be very interesting, y'all. Hey, Sugar Shack. Ludi says his lawyer could subpoena her phone records to see when she left. Yep. About a 6 to 7 hour drive. They can still investigate to see what time she booked her trip. That is true. The video is on his YouTube. Okay, I'm gonna pull it up. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of the comments. Oh my god, I forgot about her not letting Ari see his baby when she was in the hospital. Yes, y'all, run them likes up. We got 545 in the building, only 200 something likes. It can't be that many trolls that's watching. I know I got some Bushwatcher supporters, but they hit the like button too. We can't, I know we ain't got that many trolls that's watching for them likes to be that low. Come on now, y'all got to do better than that. Okay, listen, that's the part of the support that's free. Free 99. It don't cost nothing. Hit that like button, baby. But my thing is, Tupac, what about the black and white? What you mean? Hey, Tony Lightner. She's definitely not following it. What's up, Tanisha? Then she wants to paint the narrative that he's harassing her. That's been her narrative all this time. And we can clearly see that. Granted, he did, say some stuff outside of being in reference to the child in the parenting app, but it wasn't a matter of him harassing her. He was clearly making statements like, uh, I'm just finding out you did fraud and stole one of my checks, or what else he said, just stuff pertaining to him being harassed pretty much. That's what it gave. It didn't gave They try to make it seem like he harassing her as if he wants her back. Child, it don't give none of that. Okay. I don't know what they looking at, but it's not giving that. They gotta have communication. Like, come on now. Let's see. Did she post the proof she's in Florida? They say she did. I seen a video, so my source sent me a little clippity clip. Yes, I watched that earlier. Freddie said Brie lied. Miss Season Cook would come see him. Old girl play herself. Nobody wants her, not even child. That man has flown the coop, baby. I wonder if she put anything in a parent app about her going to Florida. Nope. She couldn't have because he didn't know. I highly doubt he would have showed up to, wherever he was or got the cops involved if he knew. So, hey, Casharel, it wasn't stated that she was in Florida until the cops reached out to her. Think about it. Because y'all got to think about RH's response also. He was like, she ain't in Florida. She ain't in Florida. RH could have said, well, she says she in Florida, but I think she lying. He didn't even say that. He was just like, she ain't in Florida. Thank you, Tanaya, for that cash app. I appreciate your support, my girl. All right, let's see. Hey, Miss Green Eyes. Casey said if RH would have gone out of town without her permission, she would have lost it. And that's a fact because she thinks she's superior. Indeed. Hey, me us. What's up, my Louisiana sister? Let's see. I bet the officer sensed the bitterness when he spoke to her. I think so too, y'all. Hey, dreamy girl. Tawana say he still can get the JL because that's first thing the judge going to do is see was the GAL appointed. This is example parental alienation. Google it. That is a fact. I have a video up about parental alienation with this situation, but I think it's members only. How terrible to be a parent by a man that don't even want you to mention his name. Okay, listen, that is embarrassing. Hey, Zahira. Hey, Renita Asinkoa. What's up, girl? The big stepper done stepped all the way to the side. I'm trying to, damn, I feel like I ain't gonna never get to the bottom of the comments. Hey, Shanette B. Hey, Miss E. Don't mind me, y'all, because I can't read all of y'all comments. It's too many. It's a lot of y'all in the chat. So I'm literally trying to work through them to reach the bottom so I could pull up RH's video. Hey, SD. So many men win custody like this. That is a fact. That is a fact. A Stokes says if her kids go to school in Gwinnett County, fall break is October 10th to the 14th. Child, listen. That's why even when she say fall break, I'm like, fall break. Where is it fall break at right now? Maybe she meant spring. Hey, special case, illegal when you go against the agreement. Let's see. She clearly rides the Sharbuzz. Melina. Hey, Melina. Melina say judges do not play with parental alienation. That is a fact. No, ma'am, your channel has been viewed by 1.1. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. It has. Thank you. Thank you, Christina. I didn't know what you was talking about, girl. I didn't know what you I might make a post. I'ma see. But yeah, I have over 1 million views on my channel. Jessica said, I bet when she gets back in court, she's gonna try to ask the judge to make it where he cannot have her daughter on the internet at all. I wouldn't be surprised because anything to knock his hustle, because she knows he does content with the child. I mean, duh, that's his work. That's what he do. That's his livelihood. So she's gonna be in the videos with him. That's crazy. Hey, Miss Amanda. Lindsay say, and she going back pregnant and playing games. Hey, Tiara, straight up no chaser. Hey, Miss Nana Karen. They gonna make a fake hotel receipt. Look at the whole video. I'm trying to get down, y'all. We almost there. Hey, Barbie 83. Hey, Tiana. Who else I miss? Hey, Christina. Hey, Deandra. Hey, Hillwood Tree. Lasagna. Okay. Hey, Lolo. What's up, my girl? Tokyo Blue. You have to be real slow to continue to play with the court. I listen. You gotta be not just slow, baby. You gotta be real bold. Okay. Hey, Miss Peggy. Hey, Anissa. She got to be real bold to play with the courts. Hey, Brantley's lifestyle. I feel like people be giving her ideas to do things. Finally made it to the bottom, y'all. I hope I didn't miss nobody's super chats because I tried to go through all of them. Because I am greatly, greatly appreciative to the ones that do show support through super chat, super stickers. So I try to acknowledge everybody. All right, let me pull up the video, y'all. Give me a second. Okay, let's see. Videos. Which one is it, y'all? They both say 5:33 as far as the time. I'm standing on business about my kids. I'm hurt that I don't have. Is it a difference in one? It looked like is it the same video twice, y'all? Did he post the same video twice? Let me know. Either one. So they both the same. Okay. Let me pull it up. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Oh shoot, hold up. Let's see. Gotta share the screen before I do that. Share screen.
Hello.
Hey, sir, are you in this black Jeep?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm pulling in right now.
All right.
All right, bye. I just got off the phone with her. She's not home. She said she was in Florida.
She's not in Florida, man. That's a lie.
So I have to go off. I mean, I can't break down the door.
She's definitely not in Florida.
Nobody came to the door. The lights were off. So there's not much that I can do about that.
It's sad. This is like she do this all the time, man. Like I'm missing so much time with my little girl. My little girl has a good time when she's with me. Then when she go and then she keep her away from me, then my daughter is like, she's just totally different.
Yeah.
She's saying bad stuff about me to my little girl, and it's just a lot of weird stuff she keep doing.
She said, and obviously I asked her to send me her copy, which it was the signed one. And it was the same exact one that you said, or that you sent me, just was signed. And I told her, I was like, look, it's the third weekend. She said, well, last weekend was his weekend and he was a no-show. And I said, no. based on what I'm looking at, it's the third weekend.
She sends stuff from the parenting app to bloggers.
Imagine trying to manipulate the police officer, y'all.
The phone, like the parenting app. I'll show you what the parenting app looks like. You ever seen a parenting app?
I've not.
You make phone calls from this, like, this is the only way I contact them. So one day I'm sitting here calling it, but it's not going through. It's like it's just spinning like it's not going through. So it ended up showing 30-something missed calls. She sent it to a blogger and made it seem like I was harassing her. 30-something, it shows 30-something missed calls on her end, but on my end, it looked like it wasn't even going through. So this is the narrative that she puts on social media. That's how I know she's still here, because she posted earlier today getting her hair done right here in Georgia. So I know she's not in Florida. You ever heard of the Amber Heard Johnny Depp situation?
Baby, RH ain't playing, not Amber Heard and Johnny
really
Depp.
Go off of anything further. Like, she didn't answer the phone, or she answered the phone, but didn't look like there was anybody home. Nobody came to the door or anything like that. Obviously, I can't just go in. So, what do you want to do from here?
RH say, let me give you an example, sir.
I mean, I can give you this event number because it'll be documented. I'll just say, it'll basically just say that she said that she was in Florida. You said that she's not in Florida, but, I was not able to make contact with her. So, my information's here. Officer Omancy, badge number 52. You can call this number. Today's Friday. I would probably call Wednesday and see if they can email you a copy of this report.
That his visitation was last weekend,
and
the police officer got the paperwork to say, no, ma'am, it's not.
What else did you notice?
What do you mean?
First right to refusal. Even if it wasn't my weekend, her traveling and going out the state and not telling me that my daughter is going somewhere. That's what I'm saying. She just commits so many different violations.
Okay, come through with that.
I'm going to document everything that was said tonight. You can use the report. It'll be available to her too. Everything's, basically public record. Okay, do you have any questions or need anything else?
Shout out to RH for letting the police officer know that she's in contempt regardless.
Well, I mean, hopefully, everything usually comes to a conclusion at some point. But, if there's a way to prove that she's here, talk to your lawyer. I'm sure you have one, and get it taken care of through all your proceedings. Because she said there's, I guess, another court date coming up or something like that. I'm not really sure.
It's a hearing. They ain't set a date yet. Yeah, they ain't even set a date for the hearing yet. But
all right. Well, if you have any questions, you can call the number on there or call the number that you called earlier.
We standing on.
We'll help where we can.
Standing on business.
Like I said, we're limited in what we can and can't do anyway. So
okay, RH.
Same as everybody else. All right.
Okay.
LaTruth say, I got something for that eye. So standing on it, standing on business.
Hey guys, every time I have to go get my little girl, if y'all don't see me with her, this be what be happening right here every time.
We know.
All this red tape.
We know what time it is. We can see
every time. Fellas, don't let that stuff stop you from not being in your kid's life, man.
Yes, I'm saying you heard of Amber Heard and Johnny Depp.
Custody. Document everything just like I'm documenting everything, man, and it's gonna play out in your favor.
I'm
man.
so weak, y'all.
Real father game. Man.
I gotta talk over it though. Because when you use somebody's content, you gotta speak over it. You gotta have some type of, commentary over it.
Yeah.
Oh, hold up. I didn't want to share that one too.
Oh my God.
Shout out to the people that's just coming in. Thank y'all for tuning in. Somebody had said something. Let me go back up in the comments. I think somebody asked why was her signature the only one on there. It's because normally when you're the primary parent, you get the actual copy of the paperwork, and the other parent gets the copy of the paperwork that is not probably not signed. It's not the initial paperwork, it's just a copy for your records. So that's why. That is why, but they still have to both abide by the paperwork, y'all, by that order. But shout out to RH for doing his big one and standing on big business. Don't let her play with you. Don't let her play with you, because it's given that she's trying to do whatever she can. Y'all know, and I hate to say this, but it's starting to give that she wants him to give up on his child. That's the behavior that I'm seeing. I'm seeing, and somebody said earlier, okay, I know what it was. If y'all watched 2K's video earlier, you can hear when 2K played the content of the situation with the young lady who called the police on her husband and said he had a GUN, whatever, right? So if you listen to the detective talk, you can hear where he says they sent in the female officer because females know females and know females when they're lying, or know when the female is lying. And I agree with that too. I agree with that 100%. And that's why it's easy for us as women to call out certain behaviors, because we know, if you're a woman, you should know, right? A woman know how a woman acts, especially if you've been there, or you can speak from experience. So we can see the behavior as being bitter, because we've been, some of us have been there. You can call it out, and that's why they use the female officer to go in and speak, to call out her BS and call cap on certain situations. But he definitely did the right thing as far as getting the law involved, because we know that at this point she's willing to do whatever to get him in trouble, which is very unfortunate, because it's obvious and apparent that he is only trying to be involved in his child's life. He wants no parts of her. We listened to a video of her saying if she wanted her ex, she could have him, but clearly she must have been talking about another ex, because RH ain't going for that baby. He ain't. If you could have had him, you would have had him early on. Okay, he wouldn't have filed for divorce. So that's very apparent at this given moment. And to even think that you can get a man back after you literally ran and got pregnant by another man, not one but two babies, that you can get that ex back. That's a whole nother delusion. Okay, that is very much delusional. Hey, Ketone. Shout out to everybody that's just coming in. Make sure y'all hit that like button for your girl. Shout out to y'all, baby. Let me see if I miss any comments before I wrap this up. Let me go up. She went to Florida after that video. I think she did too. And it's good that he's educating himself as far as their terms, because he did state that even if it wasn't his weekend, just the factors of her not notifying him that she was taking the baby out of state is a violation. So that lets you know that he is well aware of their terms on their divorce decree / custody paperwork. That's a good thing. Shout out to RH for that. Hey, Nubian Queen. Hey, Latoya. She definitely just got to Florida today because they're just checking into the hotel 1 hour ago. Wow. That speaks volumes. That's a tell right there. That's a tell, y'all. Because if she would have been there yesterday, then they wouldn't just be checking into their hotel today. Okay? Child, make it make sense. I wouldn't have even posted that. But that's crazy. This is sad that that man got to deal with this and go through all of this unnecessarily. Just let that man co-parent. That's help for you. I ain't never see somebody willing to turn away help just because they bitter. This is crazy work. He would have been kept. RH will get full custody of his daughter, and I can't wait until we see it. Lupac, she cutting her nose to spite her face. This here is just crazy. I agree, y'all. Ain't this a mess? In other words, in other baby mama news, we have Foot Meat on the other hand, who is um Well, just had a baby Sunday. Congratulations. I am not a hater. Shout out to Foot Meats. Even though we know her circumstances, a baby is a blessing, but I wouldn't, like I said, I always say I would never advise anyone to bring a baby into a struggling or a toxic situation. You are supposed to be financially stable, considering bringing another human being into this world, especially when you can't even get the car seat to get the baby from the hospital. That it ain't given, baby. It ain't given. Prayers go out to all kids involved in this very sick and demonic saga, because these kids don't deserve this. I, child, what is going on? I just don't get it. And I see a few people asked if see coming. I've seen a few people ask if Rex was the baby daddy for this baby, and I think he is not. And the reason why I say that, because she did make a post. Hold on. Thank you, Miss Coretta, for that cash app. I appreciate your support, my girl. It is very much appreciated. Shout out to everybody who did. Let's see. She did make a post, y'all, and said, wait, where is it? To all the Kellys and the ones associate themselves with Rex, go drop off a cliff, because you will not disrespect and think you're going to be around my son. Don't think you're going to be around my son. Rex, you're a clown, little boy who's drunk. That is her words. I did not add or leave anything out. She did, okay? But anyways, that should tell you that the new baby is not his, because she would have mentioned that child also when she stated that uh he's not going to be around her son. The new baby is a girl. So that should let y'all know right there. Baby daddy number 6 has been added to the roster. Lupac, her kids are on fall break. She didn't lie about that, but she's still in contempt. I mean, that, y'all, they really don't matter. But that's why we was trying to clarify it. I didn't say they wasn't. Somebody in the chat did. I said spring break, or I was like, you sure it ain't spring break? Because somebody in the comments had said something about I was just reading a comment basically. Somebody in the comments said something about it not being fall break, and I was like, I didn't know. I said it seemed like it would be more so around spring break or whatever, but I never said she was lying on that part, y'all. So I just was reading the comments. But still, regardless of that, that's not even important, child. She's still in contempt. She still took that man child. And if you think about it, I wonder how the visitation even works, because ain't they out for like a week, y'all, for like fall, spring, whatever breaks, or any like a week off or something like that? Wouldn't he have longer time with the child, being that it's a extended break, or are they out of school? Hey, Miss Floria, blessings, my girl. Shout out to Foot Meat. Oh, and somebody said that the baby's name is Legacy. Hold on. Let me go to my receipts, y'all. Somebody said that the baby's name is Legacy Rose. I think that is really cute. I am not a hater. That is a very cute name. Let me see what else. Pregnancy was not planned. It happened before she moved out of that house, and I told y'all that. Remember, Pac said it first. I said it had to have happened when she was still in that house, because I don't see her being able to procreate in a hotel room, one bedroom at that, with a bunch of kids. But anyways, that's besides the point. What else? Hold on. Oh, that's pretty much all the tea on her. But she did say that in her live yesterday that no one knew that she was pregnant, not even her kids. Somebody commented under my video, because I said, um, I didn't say that she was lying, but I said it's very weird to say that no one knew when you're literally in a hotel room cramped up with your kids, a one bedroom at that. How, I know it got to be hard hiding a pregnancy when you're in the same room with your kids. Now I can see if she said everybody else didn't know, but DW must have knew something, because she's the one who posted that registry for her and deleted it when people started going in the comments. So to say no one knew is a bit of a stretch. Plus, once you get to the end of your pregnancy, you start having weekly hospital visits unless she hid her pregnancy and was not going for her prenatal care either. Then that I can see. But, child, it's a lot of factors to consider, y'all. She also said that she was very sick during that pregnancy. So, I know me even as a child, because DW is almost 17 and she just had a baby herself. If I see my mom constantly throwing up in the toilet or whatever, knowing that my mom is still very much fertile, I'm going to assume something is going on and ask some questions, baby. It's real hard to hide a pregnancy in those circumstances, because I've also spoken on the fact that I did have a cousin that hid a pregnancy throughout our high school years and not even her parents knew. But she I ain't gonna lie, she a baddie. So the way she carried that baby in her butt and her hips. So you couldn't even hardly tell. She had a little pudge, even up until her ninth month, child. That was the craziest pregnancy I've ever seen. Literally, we did not know. We did not know she was pregnant. Okay. She went the day her mama found out is the day the school called my auntie and said, something is wrong with, I ain't gonna say her name, and y'all need to come see about her. Come see about her. She says she having cramps. They get to the hospital, baby, her labor, her water then broke, child. But anyways, that's that's a whole nother story for another day. Okay. Y'all listen, but I'm about to get up off of here, y'all. It is Saturday. I'm about to enjoy my day with my man, my man, my man. I'm gonna work on a video too, though. I'm gonna work on a video for y'all while the tea is still hot and sip and not sipping, child. The tea is still hot. Make sure y'all go check out that video that I dropped last night. Make sure y'all go watch that. I'm pretty sure more is going to come about. I started watching 2K's live yesterday, but I didn't finish it because I went to bed and I'm mad because I missed a lot of it and the video is no longer available, unfortunately. So it is what it is. But I love y'all. I was gonna play some music, but I ain't gonna play it because it still might be an issue with the minimizing. So I'll try to figure it out because I'm about to completely switch over my streaming um situation to a whole nother streaming situation. So hopefully that'll resolve that issue. We'll see. But I love y'all. Enjoy the rest of y'all Saturday. Thank y'all for tuning in. Please hit that like button. Thank you to everybody who blessed my channel with a super chat, super sticker, cash app, coffee, membership. It is all greatly appreciated. It helps my channel to continue growing. Hit that like button on y'all way out. Stay safe in these YouTube streets because these YouTube streets ain't safe, baby. Love you guys. See y'all tomorrow. Members only live tomorrow. Bye, y'all.